Hi, friends. This is Maya with Emerge Psychotherapy and Healing. And I just had a session I wanted to share with you a little bit about, as I feel that many people can relate. A client recently had a loss in her life, and she's in bereavement. And it was presenting as constant exhaustion and fatigue, like she just couldn't sleep it off. So we decided to do a somatic session where I had her really connect to the exhaustion and fatigue and where it felt most in her body, most present. And she identified a pressure in her chest. And this pressure had her breathing very shallow. She felt like she had to brace against it so she could be upright. But I encouraged her to really just follow the downward pressure. And when she did, she found that she just wanted to collapse inward. And while that might feel like the wrong thing or a bad thing to do, we operate under the assumption that whatever's happening in the body is holding the key to healing. And if we could just create permission to follow the natural wisdom of the body's impulses, that there's something there for us. So she went down and into the collapse, which is a somatic experiencing intervention that we use often. And as soon as she just did this with her posture, everything just relaxed. She felt relief, and her breathing instantly deepened, and everything slowed down. And she stayed in this space for a good long time. Everything was slow and quiet. And there was an emotional release that happened here. Once her system was able to really relax and quiet and slow down, the emotions that went into hiding because of overwhelm and overstimulation felt safe enough to be released. And she had an emotional release, and then her energy shifted, and I felt a little bit more vitality coming back. And I asked her if there's anything that wants to shift in her body, and there was naturally kind of a vertical rise that began to happen. And she hung out here for a little bit. And the main message for this person was how silence and darkness and stillness really held the keys to safety and to healing. And so often in our post-capitalist worker bee culture, the frame that we're given is that we can't slow down unless we're sleeping, that there's something wrong with it, and that we have to have our head held high and keep walking forward, and that's the symbol of strength and health. But often that we're then resisting what our body's wisdom is actually telling us, and it's making the symptoms worse. And those symptoms could be depression, those symptoms could be exhaustion. So if we can create the permission for the darkness and the stillness and the silence, there's such deep restoration there, and comfort and safety. And many of our nervous systems are chronically overstimulated, that we actually really need that space to start to unwind, to start to feel, for natural resilience to emerge. So I wanted to share that with you as a reminder to go under your covers and just hang out there until you feel like you can come out. And I know that life goes on even when bad things happen, and that we got to get stuff done, and we don't always have the privilege to do that. But whenever you can make space for that, sometimes going under the covers is the best thing that you can do for yourself. So I support that. Thank you for watching. Till we meet again.